A warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Meghna Deka. Well, there is one question that today a lot of people are wondering. Is the Khatakhat model of the Congress leading to a Fatafat debt trap? Well, that's the question. After all, the chief ministers, state ministers, as well as the chief parliamentary secretaries and the cabinet rank minister members now will not be drawing salaries for the next 2 months in the state of Himachal Pradesh, run by the Congress. But remember, across in Punjab as well, the Maan government has sought a 1.32 lakh crore rupees bailout package from the centre. Wondering what's behind these desperate knee-jerk reactions and measures, desperate times, of course, being faced by both the states. A financial mess. Rising debt burden of the state exchequer. And now, viewers, the story doesn't just end there. This was the tale of two states. The situation in few other states ruled by the alliance partners of the INDI bloc is no different. Look at that on your screen. Sample this. Telangana has a debt of 6.12 lakh crore rupees. Karnataka's state debt is at 5.53 lakh crore rupees, while Punjab is sitting on a debt of 3.74 lakh crore rupees. That too, remember, these are smaller states. Himachal Pradesh too has a debt which has now ballooned to 86,589 crore rupees. Now, this simply means that there isn't enough money with the states to carry out development work. And who really suffers at the end of it? The common man. The promises made, especially those which were made to seek votes, as many call them freebies, made before the elections, are yet to translate into action on the ground. While governments in these states are blaming the previous government regimes, they are calling it a legacy debt. They are of the view that previous governments are behind the crisis that these states ruled by the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party are today seeing. BJP, however, has slammed the mismanagement, as they call it, and the freebie culture, reminding that it is the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party of Rahul Gandhi's Khatakhat model. So before we make you listen in to what the BJP is saying today, listen in to what Rahul Gandhi had said then, the Khatakhat model, which was much famed. But what really happened at the end of it? What's the outcome? You judge for yourself.
अगर आप गरीबी रेखा के नीचे हो, आपके बैंक अकाउंट में हर साल 1 लाख रुपया, 8,500 रुपया महीने का खटाखट 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 आता रहेगा और एक झटके से हिंदुस्तान से हम गरीबी को मिटा देंगे.
So the खटाखट पैसा आया तो नहीं, but you have seen how there has been a massive pile-up of debt instead. So is this the INDIA model? Many ask.
देखिए, हिमाचल प्रदेश के अंदर स्थिति ऐसी है कि मुख्यमंत्री को खुद को वेतन देने के पैसे नहीं हैं, चीफ सेक्रेटरी को वेतन देने के पैसे नहीं हैं, एमएलएस को वेतन देने के, सैलरी देने के पैसे नहीं हैं. ये एक ही बात दर्शाता है कि राहुल गांधी का जो खटाखट मॉडल था, उससे राज्य की वित्तीय स्थिति भयंकर और भयानक हो चुकी है. और यही राहुल गांधी का गारंटी वाला मॉडल और उनकी इकोनॉमिक थिंकिंग एक्सपोज हो चुकी है.
अब हिमाचल के मुख्यमंत्री कह रहे हैं कि हमने तो हिमाचल प्रदेश की आर्थिक व्यवस्था को ऐसे बर्बाद कर दिया है कि वहां पर अब 2 महीने तक हम सैलरी नहीं लेंगे. मुख्यमंत्री जी, अब सैलरी नहीं लेंगे, ये तो बात ठीक है, पर हिमाचल प्रदेश पे आपने 86,500 करोड़ का डेट करके रखा है. आपके 1 महीने की सैलरी या 2 महीने की सैलरी न लेने से 1 करोड़ रुपए या एक बूंद की तरह उस पर कुछ असर पड़ेगा. पर जो आपने झूठे वादे किए और उन वादों को पूरा करने के चक्कर में आप जो कर्मचारियों को वेतन नहीं दे पा रहे, आर्थिक स्थिति को आपने डामाडोल कर दिया और जिस प्रकार से लूट मचा रखी है, उसका क्या?
हिमाचल प्रदेश इस समय देश का दूसरा सबसे अधिक प्रति व्यक्ति कर्ज वाला राज्य बन चुका है. हिमाचल प्रदेश पर इस समय 87,000 करोड़ रुपयों का कर्ज है और अगले वित्त वर्ष से पहले ही या कर्ज का आंकड़ा 1 लाख करोड़ की सीमा को पार कर जाएगा। और आपको याद होगा, इसी हिमाचल प्रदेश में ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम की बात करके चुनाव जीता गया था। आज दिन तक ओल्ड पेंशन स्कीम लागू करने की उनकी हिम्मत नहीं हुई।
Well, the Congress meanwhile says that BJP should concentrate on its own states. After all, they are blaming the centre and the previous BJP governments for this debt trap.
Well, this is the most ridiculous argument I've heard. What has party finances got to do with state finances? State is a separate body. State is what the government is. State has its own responsibilities. And every party, when it goes for elections, fights elections through a separate source of funds. BJP has done that in the past. Right? There have been times in which BJP's ministers have given up their salaries for a national cause or a state cause. And have they not fought elections? During times of crisis, have they fought free? Let me also ask BJP that. I mean, the problem with the BJP is they just can't figure out why did they do so badly in the last elections.
The problem with this government is it is ill-treating the state governments which are with the opposition. This has not happened in the past. Many states have complained that for the central schemes, money is not going to the states ruled by the oppositions. And especially when there are natural calamities, when there are issues in the center. This stepmotherly attitude of the central government is creating problem in the opposition ruled states. I think the states will fight it out with the center.
Well, let me go across to our panelists. Today, we will be joined by Professor Geeta Bhatt, a political analyst. Another analyst, Rohan Mitra, is also here with us. Rohan Mitra, I'm going to come to you first. This is something that I just read out in the introduction as well. If you look at the debt traps that these states have gone into, you have that on your screens. In Telangana, 6.12 lakh crore rupees. Karnataka has a debt of 5.53 lakh crore rupees. Punjab, a small state, that has 3.74 lakh crore rupees. Himachal Pradesh is at 86.589 crore rupees. Rohan Mitra, is this the fallout of the Khatakhat model, much famed and hailed by Rahul Gandhi?
You know, Meghna, with all due respect, there's clearly a lack of empathy in this whole debate, because I just want to I'll answer all your questions. Let me just start with Himachal Pradesh. The Himachal Pradesh government came in power in December 2022. This 86,589,000 crore number. Anybody for that matter, are you telling me that this in the last 2 years, this debt was accumulated by the Congress government? First of all, I would say that's no. Secondly, in the last 2 years, Meghna, your channels and every media, everyone, like every Indian has seen the calamities which have happened in Himachal Pradesh and the problems that Himachal Pradesh government has had to face ever since it came into power. If you start in 2023, and the center, which showed so much empathy, but when it came to about delivering and helping the state government, you've seen they have not done a single bit. And actually, they have stopped. They've stopped the state government from borrowing. They've stopped the money coming to the state government. It has created a lot of hurdles for the state government. And now that the state CM and the government is taking steps by cutting off their own, their own salaries, instead of saying good things, they are mocking them. Fine, that's BJP for you. Coming back to Telangana, 6 lakh crore is the deficit you're telling me. When did Telangana vote? It voted in December 2023. Who was in power for the last 10 years in Telangana? Was it the Congress? No, it was the BRS. What was the center the last 10 years when the BRS was in power? What was the center doing then? Where was these debates about the Congress's Khatakhat model? The Congress is going to stick to its social schemes, the social guarantees, which the Congress governments in the state are going to do it, irrespective of how the center treats us. If the Congress's, all these social schemes were so bad, then why in Madhya Pradesh, in Maharashtra, you have these Ladli Behnas and all these, freebies which are mocked by the BJP? Why are the BJP state governments taking up these freebies? Why are they announcing these freebies? Because there is definitely things to do. Because, this country, we do not have the poor and the young people who are going
Rohan Mitra, before we again digress, because you specifically said that this entire debate lacks empathy, let me actually ask you, that is what exactly the people of these states perhaps are asking. all the state governments, do they lack empathy when they promise that there is going to be freebies given out at the cost of the public exchequer because their eyes are on the votes that you're going to be gathering? Is that not a lack of empathy? Let's not forget, of course, it's easier to say that it is the previous governments. Let me also remind you, state-wise at that, in Himachal Pradesh, the revival of the old pension scheme was done, of course, by the Congress government. You also have 1,500 rupees per month given to 5 lakh women. That also is under the Congress government. You also have free power, which has been given to all the residents. That is again Himachal Pradesh for you. You can of course blame the BJP, but this is something that was done by the Congress. In Punjab, you have 300 units of free power to every household, which has been given 1,000 rupees per month to every adult woman given, as well as old age pension, which has now been hiked. All of this is being given out. It's easier, I agree with you, easier to blame the previous government, to blame the centre, but very hard to finally stand up and say, we take responsibility because we are the party in power. Is that too much to ask for?
No, absolutely not, Meghna. This is a TV debate. I am representing a political ideology, a political party, so I have to come up with the facts.
Excuses.
If you ask, let me answer this. You saw the BJP people when they are talking about their own schemes, and when they talk about, I asked you a very specific question. You saw in Madhya Pradesh the Ladli Behna, which was about giving women doles, about free money. Where is the question there? Why is the question not asked over there? Answering your specific questions here, we are not blaming any government. You're talking about a country of 140 crore people, where 80 crore people are still taking the free ration from the central government. Are you asking the central government about that? This is a stat. This is what has happened to the economy in the last 10 years. So when people are below the poverty line...
In fact, I believe Professor Geeta Bhatt is joining us now. There was a bit of a problem with the audio connection. Let me put your specific questions to Professor Geeta Bhatt. If this is appeasement and if this is freebie culture, BJP can be accused of the same. They've done that in Madhya Pradesh as well, in Maharashtra as well. How is the BJP any different from what the Congress governments are doing?
See, Meghna, you see, when in 2014, when the, Modi government had won the election and when they came in power, we do very well know that what was the status of the exchequer and how the revenue collection was there with the central government. But the point here is that how in the last 10 years the things have changed. And especially vis-a-vis, when we are talking about the state governments, which are Congress-run, for example, there was a discussion where, Himachal Pradesh, so the status of the Himachal Pradesh government's treasury was being questioned.
Right.
The point is that the government employees have not been paid the hiked DA for the last, more than almost 2.5 to 3 years. And there are areas which are pending from 3 lakh to 5 lakh rupees, for which the state employees are waiting for the payment. And just a week back, there was a strike in the secretariat by the state government employees. Now, just think of it, how the state government thinks of camouflaging it is by the chief minister and the cabinet and the ministers.
But Rohan Mitra has said, Professor Geeta Bhatt, Rohan Mitra says that you should laud the chief minister, laud the cabinet ministers, that they are not taking their own salaries for the next 3 months because they are showing the way.
You see, I mean, I think there are, 13 or 14 ministers in the cabinet of Himachal Pradesh government. And plus you have the chief minister. How much is it going to make a difference, in a year or in 3 months when you are talking of, in tens and thousands of crore of debt which is there.
Right.
And on the top of it, there were poll promises, Meghna, remember, of giving old pension scheme. And immediately when the Congress government came in Himachal Pradesh, they had hiked the petrol prices as well as the diesel prices.
But Geeta Bhatt, I'm going to circle back to the initial question that I'd asked you. What about the freebie culture, as Rohan Mitra is pointing out, which the BJP governments also give, like the Ladli Behna and several others, which have been given by BJP in states as well as centre?
See, welfare schemes are, Meghna, they are something which are important, and
Congress करे तो freebie, BJP करे तो welfare.
No. See, the point here is not in terms of that if you are able to give a welfare, float a welfare scheme for the needy in the state. All state governments or central government must do that, but you need to have a financial model where it can sustain these kind of.
Let me take that across to Rohan Mitra. Maharashtra does have it, but Maharashtra can also sustain it. So they have only promised what they can deliver, not khatakhat, but a financial model which can sustainably hold itself as well as the freebies which are being given out.
Meghna, it's very easy. It is the fact that what Maharashtra can do, Himachal is not going to be doing that in terms of the economy, in terms of the revenue collection, in terms of what is possible in Maharashtra, Bombay being the financial capital of this country, and then you have a
absolutely,
state like
which is why in Himachal don't promise that. Have your own separate financial model.
The professor pointed out a few facts she forgot. The Congress government has not been in power for it's not even been 2 years. And she correctly pointed out the DA was been waiting for the last 3 years. You know, so when the term of this Sukhu government did not even start, the DA was waiting. That's according to her. As I pointed out,
so it's a legacy issue.
Yeah, I mean, that's what she said. I mean, I'm sure she's got the data. After 2022 December, you know what has happened in 2023. Your channel has covered the intense rainfall, the things, you know, the tourists haven't been able to go. Himachal is a tourist state. That's why.
But we've seen the same kind of debt trap. Sorry to interrupt you. We've seen the same kind of debt trap in other states as well. We've seen it in Karnataka, unable to fulfill the guarantees that they have given out. We've seen it in Telangana. We've seen it in Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab as well. Rohan Mitra, it's not just about Himachal and the calamities that it's faced.
No, I don't want to comment on the Aam Aadmi Party because it should not be my place because I haven't
let's talk about Karnataka, Telangana.
Yes, that's what I'm coming to. Telangana, the Congress government came into power in December 2023. And it has not been a year. Our chief minister has gone to Davos. He's been going on various, like traveling across the, developed economies, and he's trying to get big industries to come in because of this debt which has been accumulated by the previous BRS government. He's gone on record and said that he wants to create a new model out of Hyderabad where more jobs, the economy was not sustainable because what the BRS has done in its 10-year government.
Rohan Mitra, you're of course a very intelligent man, and which is why you have stuck to Telangana. You've completely sidestepped Karnataka, where there are their own MLAs who are coming out and saying that we are not in a position to fulfill the 6 guarantees which have been promised. You've very conveniently sidestepped that. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. But I'd like to thank Professor Geeta Bhatt as well as Rohan Mitra for joining us. This is going to be one of the conversations over the Khatakhat debate. The big question, of course, if this model is sustainable or not. Well, without a short break, we return in 2 minutes.